Let's head out to the Gridiron now, where Saturday in Great Falls we saw the 75th edition of the annual East-West Shrine Game.
Yeah, the West team won the game 40-21, but for East head coach Mark Samson, the loss wasn't the only thing that made this game bittersweet. Richard Tiemann has our story tonight of the legendary head coach putting on the headset for one final time.
The annual Shrine Game typically marks the end of a football chapter for the lives of those out on the field. Some will play at the next level, and some may never play again. But for the 75th annual Shrine Game, it wasn't just the end of a chapter, it was the end of a whole book. A book of a career that's been written over 38 years from the sidelines of the Treasure State.
When they called me in December and said, "Hey, Mark, we'd like you to be the 75th," it meant quite a bit to me. You know, it really did. I thought, well, 75th seems to be pretty important, so yeah, I'd love to do it. And I'm very happy that I made that decision to come here because, like I said, this has been a great week. My final game I'll ever probably coach as a head coach, and I really couldn't ask for much more.
For Mark Samson, a beloved high school football coach, he's seen his career take him all over the area, from Havre to Helena, even a couple stops at the college level for Carroll and MSU Northern. He spent the last 6 seasons on the sidelines at Memorial Stadium as head coach of the Bison, the very sidelines his career would come to an end Saturday night.
The years past, I was always on the west side, and now for 6 years, I would stand on the sideline. You look over to the school, but I truly believe this is the best high school venue for football in the state of Montana. Being now part of Great Falls for 6 years, having the chance to coach again 4 of my players that played for me last fall, it does mean a little bit more.
It'll be fun. You know, it's a little different than being with the team you grew up with, but the team is coming together and it's starting to feel like a normal game with Coach Samson again.
He's taught me a lot throughout my high school career, which has helped me succeed in a lot of things, which I'm very grateful for.
The East lost the hard-fought battle on Saturday, but that wasn't what was most important for Samson at the end of the day. What made him a great coach was that he knew there were things more important about football than the actual game.
No matter what happens on Saturday night, again, this will be just another thing they'll put in their memory book about what was great about being part of Great Falls and being part of high school football in the state of Montana.
It's kind of one last game to play with your coach, which is always great.
He's meant a lot. I mean, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be here today.
Proud to say that he's my coach. So.
Thank you, Coach Samson, for an incredible career. From Great Falls, Richard Tiemann, SWX.